I'll talk further about the contemporary theory of critical discourse analysis and genre analysis and how they grow up together. Genre analysis can also be applied on various forms of political discourse, which may be in form of some political speeches or interviews, which are usually broadcasted live on various televisions, as well as it is available on YouTube in sometimes in their entirety and sometimes in chunks. They both can be analyzed based on the purpose of research. And recently, both forms, one which is in segments and one which is in entirety, have been analyzed by various researchers in the field. Political genres are now expanding rapidly and they are more widely accessible to the reader. And there are some other segments which have been included into political discourse. For example, user mediated interaction has become very important. How the user of a certain social media, let's say YouTube, the people interact with the text or speech available to them. They can send text messages or responses to a speech. They can also share that, and they can also record a video message in response to a video they're watching. So this has made the overall political genre and its responses a very interesting phenomena to be investigated. We can investigate not only the very basis of the political speech, but also the user interaction towards that might generate some interesting findings, and this would help us to sort out many criticisms on CDA also. For example, CAP and Okulaska have questioned the actual role of authorship in or the production in political speeches, because many times it happens that the speeches which are delivered by many prominent leaders are actually authored by other people. Similarly, many political shows which are aired on global TVs, they are pre-planned, and every news channel has its own policy and alignment with various political parties. So therefore, it has become very difficult to bring out the unbiased view, which may guide the reader towards the right direction of political analysis. Similarly, Fairclough has argued that this actually would lead us to reimagine the political discourse. We need to find new ways and new perspectives to analyze a political discourse. For that matter, probably we may have to look about the realignment of various genres or the combination of various genres, which probably would help us to conduct a deep analysis of political discourses. Wayne Dake has also talked about the dichotomy between political participants and their possible effects. And he also talks about intertextual relations between various types of genres which are available to us in political discourse. So the contemporary researchers will have to find ways to deal with expanding dimensions of political discourse, as well as the challenges these expanding genres of political discourse pose for new researchers or even for experienced researchers. In a study where a political campaign in Ireland was investigated, and it was seen that there is some kind of combination or relation between various tools used for a political campaign. For example, murals and commemorative plaques used by one of very important political parties in Ireland were of some interest to some researchers. It was seen that there was a polysemous relationship between the word deal used in the campaign of that party, and the word deal was used as a kind of agreement, and simultaneously it was also used to reflect on certain hidden economic agreement about the presentation of a certain agenda in a political way. And to speak specifically, it was about talking about a certain agreement that was signed with the Northern Ireland about a certain economic deal. And later on, the same party has reused the word in a visual manner and try to coin a new impression about the word. So this is how critical discourse is manipulated. It changes time to time, and when it changes, it always gave us more opportunities to analyze them from multiple perspectives, as well as from the perspective of multiple genres.